Hello, today we are going to practice the guess method. The guess method for Moberly is going to be a system in which we solve everyday math problems and a systematic process that's repeatable and can be used for anything. The problem we are looking at today is what is the density of an unknown liquid that has a mass of 32.98 grams and a volume of 1.56 milliliters or centimeters cubed. So here are our objects. We have a density here. So we're looking for density. What is the density of an unknown? That part is something that I don't know that. But I'm given two other things. I'm given that it has a mass, and I'm given that it has a volume. Okay? So I'm going to come write those down. The guess method stands for write down your given variables. So I have two things that I'm given. I'm given a mass of m equals 32.98, and the unit given that is a gram, and I cannot forget that. This is not math class. In math class, you don't have a lot of units, but in science class, you have to have the proper units or your answer is going to be wrong. The other variable I'm given is volume, and that's V, and that equals 1.56 milliliters or centimeters cubed. It doesn't really matter. They mean the same thing. Now my unknown variable, well, what is that? That's my density, and it's up at the top. Density. I don't know that, so I'm going to put it as a question mark. Now, when you're doing a problem, hopefully you've been given the equation, or you know which equation to use. For us, the density, it's going to be the density equation, and that is going to be D equals M divided by V. So far, let's recap. I have my given variables right here. My given variables, my unknown variable, and my equation. Now I need to plug them in. So the way I like to tell my students is leave everything the same way you see it, unless you're actually going to change that part of an equation. And everything is a part of the equation. So I am looking for my density. I don't know it. So can I change it? No. So I'm going to write down density the exact same way I saw it. My equal sign, am I changing that? No. I leave it the exact same way I saw it. My mass, did I change my mass? Yes, I did. I changed my mass from M to 32.98 grams. Did I change my division bar here? No, I didn't. So I leave it the exact same. And did I change my volume? Yes, I did. So I'm going to change it to 1.56 milliliters. So that's what I have. That's my math problem. D equals 32.98 grams divided by 1.56 milliliters. And I can just go to my calculator and I can push it into the calculator and solve it. So let's see what we have. So when I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equation, changing the things that I have changed and leaving things as the way if I haven't changed it. So did I change my D variable yet? No. So I'm going to bring it back to here and leave it the exact same way. Did I change my equal sign? No. So I'll leave that the same. Now this is saying 32.98 grams divided by 1.56 milliliters. The numbers I can divide, because I can divide numbers. The variables I can't divide. So I cannot change these variables. They cannot change. So I'm going to leave these the same. The grams and the milliliters I'm going to leave. But I'm going to change my numbers. And so when I would divide this, what I'm really saying is 1.56 divided by 1.56. That's going to get me a 1. And I don't need to write that down because it's understood to be 1. Anything by itself is understood to be over 1. And I'm also dividing 32.98 by 1.56. So let's go put that in the calculator. 32.98 divided by 1.56. So 32.98 divided by 1.56. It's going to give me 21.14. So D equals 21.14. Now, that's the number that changed, but did I change my G? No. Is my G still being divided by my my volume, my milliliters? Yes. So I didn't change that fraction bar there, and I didn't change my milliliters. So that's my final answer. My density equals 21.14 grams per 1 milliliter. Remember, the per means if I had 1 milliliter. Another way to write this that's also correct is 21.14 grams for every 1 milliliter. But I don't need to write that because the 1 is understood. So this is saying 21.14 grams per milliliter. I hope this is easy to understand. I hope that everyone got that. If they need help, they can still contact me afterwards. Thank you.